bringing you a game between everybody's favourite Terran Pokebunny from Team VT. He's going to be starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, and everybody's favourite Zerg as of late, vileSpanishiwa, in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. He's going to be spawning in the blue trunks. This spectacle of esports should be something of great beauty for us to watch, as both players just starting off fairly standard as usual. You can't really say anything about this any StarCraft games this early in the game unless you see a drone or a probe going somewhere crazy in the middle of the map, but you don't really see that often unless you're Deezer or I've forgotten his name, Combat X. That's it. The two biggest cheeses on the North American ladder. I'm not on the North American ladder, I'm on the EU ladder. If you're watching this and you want to come and play with me, add me. I'll just send me a personal message on YouTube or anywhere really, and I'll accept. You know, I add anyone. I need some friends, man. No, if you want to play some games, I'm looking forward to doing some subscriber matches in the future, so that would really help me to be able to get a little pool of viewers and subscribers that I can just call upon when I want to produce those games and cast them, and hopefully those will be quite fun or something fun to do in the future. And as we do get back into the game, the Terran player Pokebunny, if you haven't watched his stream, it is a very good stream. You need to go and watch that on Team Liquid. He's a very good Terran, very interesting, almost as interesting as Spanishiwa. Spanishiwa always goes for that fast expand build, however, and that is the only build I've ever seen him do. I've never actually seen him play any other build other than this extremely fast expand build, the Ice Fisher build that he does. He has named it himself, and the barracks is nearly going to be complete for Pokebunny. Going to be able to get those early attacking units out way faster than Spanishiwa, and because of Spanishiwa's fast expand style, he never really has the spawning pool quick enough. As we do see it just going down there, the spawning pool is never usually out quick enough to deal with any early aggression. So if you really want to beat Spanishiwa in a one-on-one game, then you really, I can't stress how important it is, or any Zerg who's doing this fast expand. If you scout this expansion and you come down here and your SCV is really early scouting and you see this about halfway to 3/4 of the way done, this is when you panic and you start trying to put on some really early aggression, because as Terran it's really hard to expand just out of nowhere like the Zerg has. The Zerg just gets the expansion so quickly, but Terran just is unable to do it that early on in the game, and putting pressure on is the only way that I know. And Spanishiwa going for the little gas steal here, trying to stop the mech build that maybe Pokebunny is opting for this game. He does have a lot of builds at his disposal, as he is just so interesting and he's very clever with what he does. Everything he does is for a reason, and that is what you should really be doing. Any bad Terran players out there, or any players who play Terran and aren't really sure, any players actually, this works for all races, any players who go into a game not sure what they're going to do as a starting build, you're not going to get really far until you sort of develop a build or steal a professional's build. I mean, if you don't have a build, go to Team Liquid, go to SC2 builds and just try and find a build, because they're what really allows you to get those strategies really early on in the game, allows you to put your game to the next level. And I know a lot of you good players are going to be thinking, oh my goodness, does anyone not actually know this? Yeah, a lot of players don't know it, so you know, you're not going to be flaming me for that, because I'm just not going to take it. You know, a lot of players don't understand that you need a build. They go into a game and make Marines and Marauders and anything. They get one of each building, and as we do say that, Pokebunny has got one of each building. He's got a starport, he's got a factory, and he's got a barracks, and he's just going to be going Marine, Hellion, and I'm not sure what he's going to be opting for out of the starport, but those Zerglings getting roasted for dinner there. Tasty egg fried Zergling. See how that tastes. And he is getting the Medivac actually, as we do see on the production tab that Medivac is coming out, opting for no add-ons for any of these buildings. So not really teching up, so to speak. He does have tech buildings, but he hasn't really gone for the high-tech units. 2 Hellions going to be going in now, trying to get some harassment off. However, there are 2 Spine Crawlers, 4 vileSpanishiwa there, and 3 is the magic number of Hellions, as you can, I believe, one-shot drones, and he only has 2, so he has to be really careful with his micro here, and he does get to take out 2 drones, but that's really not worth it, as each of these Hellions 100 minerals each. They get to take out 2 Zerglings though, which equalises their worth. They've taken out 200 minerals worth of units, and another one joins the party. They're able to one-shot drones and Zerglings with the 3 Hellions there, Hot Riders, Hot Wheels. As anyone used to play with them, they were pretty goddamn awesome, those cars. Speed is being upgraded for Spanishiwa. This is just such a great build for the Zerg to do. His expansion is up. He's so far ahead in the mineral count. Terran reacting with his own command center at his natural expansion and opting to build it down there because he thinks he's safe. VTPokebunny doesn't really have those aggressive units, and I know, you know, if you scout someone's base like this and they go for the expansion that early, and a third base going down for VTPokebunny, but it gets seen by the Medivac. But it's not all doom and gloom, because the Hellions are actually going to get dropped into the main. They're just going to one-shot these drones. Oh, wow, taking out one drone. These drones don't line up. Oh, my goodness, VTPokebunny, what are you doing? That's a lot of drones being taken out here, and more being roasted all night long. Like Lionel Richie would sing, all night long, burn drones, all night long. And now they're trapped in there. That Hellion is gone. Can these Zerglings do the... Oh, my goodness, the burning, the crispy duck that's going on here. This is just so impressive from VTPokebunny, that micro. I did tell you he was an awesome player. Maybe you haven't heard of him before, but they're dealing so much damage. One of them Hellions is on 5 kills. The other one is on 11 kills. A whopping. He was a corporal. Those Hellions doing so much damage, allowing VTPokebunny to just macro up, whilst VTPokebunny has to fend this off with a lot of micro there. And that Hellion does get to take out 2 more dudes, as I'll just remember which one it is. I believe it is the controller, as the menu does tell me. And that is 11 workers killed in that attack, and that was a superb attack from VTPokebunny. It really paid off for him at that point in the game. Great decision by him, and as you see on the production tab, it just shows that he can macro so much better in that position. He can just leave his Hellions to do as much damage as they can, get an 11 kills on one of them. That was an extraordinary attack by him, and he can just macro up so hardcore. I mean, VTPokebunny has his third base. If he gets to populate this with drones, then he will be so far ahead in the minerals. As Terran with the mules, he can sort of hang in there for a while, but the energy does come slow. 2 engineering bays now, and starting 1-1 on upgrades for the infantry weapons and armor, I beg your pardon. Stim being finished, and combat shield. Looks like he's going to go for a mass marine composition with those upgrades. A tank as well for some splash damage support, and the overlord's just going to be scouting everything. The Zerglings push against the Hellion. I didn't see the Hellion attack. He didn't get any kills, so don't flame me. He didn't see anything. Do you see what I said there? Don't flame me, giggity. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And these Zerglings sacrificing their life for their religious god, the Overmind. And these 2 bases up and running for Terran are extraordinary, and VTPokebunny just opting for the gas first, not going to be getting any minerals with those insta drones that are going to be walking over there, keeping on top of his lava really well. However, the Marines do march in now with Hell's March from Red Alert, going to be popping in. Do they take out these creep trimmers? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of creep trimmers that are just getting obliterated here, and they are just going to get totally ripped apart. There are some spine crawlers, but Stim goes off. There's a lot of Zerglings. That's great micro from VTPokebunny to get away from the Zergling attack. They're walling in, preventing us around. Great micro there. However, the Speedlings on creep can get us around. Lots of Marines lost in that engagement. Not many Zerglings or spine crawlers lost in that. 2 spine crawlers down to a half and 3/4 health. And that attack really didn't pay off for VTPokebunny at this time. He's going to be trying to sneak around the rocks. I don't think VTPokebunny has seen this, and he can just run down here and take down this third base with no hassle, although the mobility of VTPokebunny's army is what makes it so deadly. They can just be everywhere at once, and the army is seeming quite sizable at the main base of VTPokebunny. Is he going to be moving up with his Marine Task Force, his Bravo Ops? So the Baneling's going to be sneaking in. The Baneling's going to do so much damage! VTPokebunny not paying attention, and the Marines get taken out! Oh my goodness! Oh! VTPokebunny, what are you doing? Just getting absolutely obliterated, and the rocks don't even go down. Great awareness by VTPokebunny to realise that was happening. Maybe he heard the Gauss rifles going off. VTPokebunny's just going to be sitting at home going, oh, what did I just do that for? And a load of Marines coming out now for VTPokebunny. He is just, well, I would have said with that army he would have been so far ahead, but now, you know, I think VTPokebunny has turned the tables, and a drop does go down. These Marines are in perfect position to take out everything here. 2 Zerglings up the top, however, they can't take the Marines down the bottom. These Marines just damaging everything. The Zerglings coming down the bottom. I'd enjoy it if he actually backed them up against the wall, and he does. Prevents us around, takes everything. The Zerglings up the top getting attacked. The drones getting attacked. And oh my goodness, let's go back to the units killed tab. 20 workers killed by VTPokebunny and 80 units killed. He is just so far ahead in the units killed station, and by supply as well, he's far ahead. I'd like it if he just dropped there, took out an Overlord and flew back off, and it does look like he's going to be doing that, dropping the Marines down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, that Overlord goes down, doesn't kill him, stims to kill him actually. He thinks, rub the salt in the wound and do a stim, and that Overlord's just going to be pooping creep, and the Marines are easily going to take him out, no problemo, just raping, dealing a lot of damage. I didn't just say that, sorry guys. And the the attack does look like it's going to be coming here from Pokebunny. Going to be pushing up with these tanks, the Marines. The Marines stim to hold off the Queens while the tanks do get into their formation. Baneling's getting decimated at this point in time. The tanks just take them out before they can do anything. There are Mutalisks out. I didn't even realise the Spire was down. And Pokebunny is just rubbing the salt in the wounds by giving a link to VTPokebunny, and VTPokebunny saying GG, Pokebunny takes the game. What a great game by Pokebunny. As I said, guys, if you don't watch Pokebunny's stream, then you're missing out. You need to go and watch it. Go on teamliquid.net, look on the side, Pokebunny. He's a great Terran, really interesting to watch. He was just so far ahead in that game, I feel. I feel that VTPokebunny had more bases. Yes, he did. But the aggression from Pokebunny is what really won this game. And if you ever come against those fast expand builds, you just need to pile on the pressure. 2 spine crawlers can only defend so much, and if they go for 3, then use the drop play like Pokebunny did. You know, he never gave up pressure that game. The Marines were always somewhere, the dropship was always somewhere, and he was just constantly pressurizing VTPokebunny in that situation. And anyway, guys, I've been JL. Hope you've enjoyed this cast. Any more tips, any more videos, any more casts, come to watch my channel. Subscribe to it, get your friends to come and watch it. That was day 2 of Zerg week. So if you want to carry on watching these super good Zerg games with vileSpanishiwa, e.g. Idra, etc, etc, I'm just reeling off the Zerg names off my tongue, the tip of my tongue. And yeah, if you want to come and watch those, I'm going to be casting Zerg games all week. Maybe I'll do a Terran week, maybe I'll do a Protoss week. That is left to be decided. If just need to get some feedback on whether Zerg week was really worth it. Anyway, guys, I've been JL. Hope you've enjoyed this cast. See you guys later.